Hi and welcome to this fire element Vinyasa flow inspired by the zodiac sign Aries. Whether you're here for Aries season or you just want to challenge this active go-getter energy into your life, you are at the right place. It will definitely be a challenging one, so I hope you're ready for that. But we will have some fun as well. So I have a couple of blocks. I will be using them eventually. They are not necessary. You can do them without as well. So when you are ready, we're going to start reclined actually. Let's start a little bit easy just to settle in. So find your Shavasana position. Shoulder blades wiggling together, closing down the eyes, and then just let the body soften. So we just want to land here. Land our awareness in the body, land our body on the mat. Getting ready to stay present within our practice. Start to deepen your breath slightly. Long and soft inhales and exhales. And then take your last deep breath in. Lengthen the exhale on the way out. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Activating our core here. So without moving the legs, I just want you to feel the belly button pulling in, pushing the lower back into the floor. So the tailbone is curving off the floor here, without us having to crunch or shift anything. It's just pushing the lower back down. And then keep that activation, bring the feet into a tabletop position, arms out, and then drop the knees over to the left. Look over to the right. Just hover the knees off the floor and then bring them back. Let's go the other direction. Right side, look to the left, hover the knees off the floor. Bring them back. So you're mainly using your core, but of course the arms can help a bit as well to bring yourself back to center. And back, one more time, to the right. And back. Now, keep the legs in a tabletop position, bring the hands behind your head, and then lift the shoulder blades off the floor. And I want you to bring the elbows forwards, and from here bring the knees towards the elbows. Push the elbows to the knees, push the knees to the elbows. Hold 3, 2, 1, come down. Breathe in. We go back up, knees to elbows, elbows to knees. Push the lower back into the floor. 3, 2, 1, and down. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out, coming. Push, push, push. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. We are not finished yet. Stay here. Big breath in. Same thing, but across the body. So the right elbow comes to the left knee, but the knees are together. And see if you can get the elbow on the outside of the knee and then push. 3, 2, 1, and down. So now we're sort of pushing inwards towards our knee. If you can get the elbow to the outside, go to the other side, left elbow, right knee. See if you can bring it to the outside and push the elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow. 3, 2, 1, and down and up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Hoo-ha! Go. 1, 2, 3, and down. Last time. To the left. 2, 3, and down. To the right. 2, 3, and down. Hug the knees to your chest. Catch your breath. Now grab a hold behind the knees. Curl yourself up into a little ball and start to rock and roll up and down the spine. Make these quite big movements. I want you to get lots of momentum here to the top of the neck, to the tailbone. We do 2 more and then we'll land in our chair pose. No hands pushing the floor. Let's go. Feet down, hands forward. stand up, find your chair, breathe in, and then come all the way up, hands to your heart. In the name of Aries, we are starting this flow in our chair pose. Let's go. Sitting down, fingertips graces the floor, arms by the ears, sinking down. Couple of breaths here as you drop the hips and lift the chest. One more. And then fold over your legs, deep forward fold. Halfway lift here. Now for this first one, just to get the technicalities of it, plant the hands, step back into your high plank, but keep the shoulders far forward. Come down into your chaturanga and hover in your crocodile. The knees can drop, but we're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Come down, find your cobra. Breath in, or maybe all the way into your up dog. And then find your downward facing dog. Move around a little bit here, settle in. And then the right leg is going to lift to the sky. Take a deep inhale. The right knee comes to the right armpit, so up high on that arm. Lift the hips, up on your tippy toes on the left leg. And then drop the knee to hover right off the floor. Bring it across to the left wrist, and then up into the left armpit. And then down, to the right. And then up, and then down, and then left, and then up. Last one, down, right, up, step between your hands, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Settle in here for a moment. Breathe in. Hands comes down to your heart. Roll the shoulders back and down, lengthen out through the crown. And then come forward on the diagonal, inhale. Left elbow twists to the right knee. Push the knee and the elbow together. Push the palms together. Try to center them in towards the middle of your chest. And then see if you can gaze up towards the ceiling over that right arm. Some of you might want to open your arms like wings. Keep a big bend in that right knee. If your arms are open, bring them back. Look down. Keep your twist though. All the weight goes in your right foot. We're going to step the left leg in with control. Find your chair. Twist. Re-engage that energy between the palms of the hands. And just make sure that your left hip is pulling back so we're not swaying in our hip here. Now look down again. All the weight goes back into your right leg. Pick up your left leg and with control and grace, big step back into your crescent lunge. Now open the arms. Inhale. Come up into a twist. So we're still twisting and then the arms are going to cartwheel their way around. Find a warrior 2. Settle in here. Breath into reverse. Stretch your front knee. And then find your triangle pose, hips back, right arm down towards your front foot. See if you can. You might want to toe heel your back foot in slightly so you're not so wide. Reach for your right big toe with your peace fingers. Hook it and then open your chest. If that's not accessible to you, you of course keep your hand on your shin or hovering in front of the right leg. One more big breath. And then release your toe. Come into your reverse warrior. Bend your knee. Breath in. Hands to the floor. Find your chaturanga. You are here. Optional to come into your chin tap chaturanga. The right leg comes back. Stays up as you come forward with your shoulders. Tap the chin to the floor. And then find your upward facing dog. And your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. And then let's go other side, left leg to the sky, deep breath in. Left knee to the left armpit, get it up high, 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 high. And then drop it down to the wrist, across to the right, up to the right armpit, and then down, and across, and up, and down, across, up, and down, across. Last one, all the way up. Step the leg, find your crescent lunge. Arms above the head, here. Breathing deep. Now, lengthen out through the crown and then bring the hands to your heart. Big shoulder roll, back and down. Come forward on the diagonal, twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push the elbow and the knee together. Push the palms together. Try to center your thumbs to your sternum and gaze up towards the left. So lots of engagement here throughout the lower body, throughout the upper body. Keeping the breath as soft as we can. Now keep your torso as it is. Just look down at your front foot. All the weight into the left foot. Gently with control, step your right foot in. Find your chair twist. And then re-engage everything to deepen the twist. Pull your right hip back. Don't let it sway forwards. We hold for a couple breaths. And then look down again. Look into your left foot. Hover the right. As slow as you can, as controlled as you can. Step it back. Crescent twist. Breathe in, maybe open the arms, up, 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 up. Shoulder blades together. And then come up. Keep your twist. Cartwheel the arms. If this is confusing, you just land however you want into your warrior two. And then we reverse. Stretch your front knee. And finding your Trikonasana. Maybe a little toe heel in of that back leg. Reach forward. And then tilt your body. If you have the space, hook your peace fingers around your big toe and then open up the right arm to the sky. Keep your left side body long here so you're not crunching into that side. So if that's the case, just keep hovering the hand off the floor. And then release your toe if you have it. Come back up to your warrior two, reverse. Inhale. Finding your chaturanga with or without your little chin tap here. But the left leg can stay off the floor regardless. Come forward and down. Upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. A deep breath in here. Long breath out. Lift the heels, look at your hands. Let's jump to the top of the mat, hips up. Halfway lift. And fold. Up to stand, reach the hands. And then hands to your heart. Okay, we're going to do that in flow, adding on some bits and pieces. If you want to do your chin stand in your chaturanga and find it difficult without blocks, put your blocks underneath your hands. I will demonstrate it in this round, so if you're not sure how to use them, just pay attention to that. Otherwise, we are flowing. Sit down, chair pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward. So we move slow, but with intention. Halfway lift. Jumping back into your crocodile hover to hold. Lean into your hands, shoulders forward. Feet goes back, hover. 3, 2, 1. Up dog or cobra, breath in. And downward facing dog, breath out. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Knee to your armpit, touch. Just one of these this time, drop it to your wrist. Bring it across to the left. Lift it up. Drop it down. Bring it across. Lift it up and then step forwards. Crescent lunge, inhale. Crescent twist as you exhale, left elbow to right knee, push into your hands, open the chest, breath in. And then step your left leg forwards to meet the right, find your chair pose. Open the arms, and then look down again. From here, we're going to grab the inside of our right foot or your knee if your hamstrings are very tight. Stand into your left foot, come up into a twisted balance. Okay, we hold, breathe, a little pause, a little active pause here. And we come back into a chair pose from here. So start to bend both knees, place that foot carefully on the floor, find your twist, push into your knee, open the arms, and then look down as you step your left leg far back with control. Come up into your twist, cartwheel the hands, land in your warrior two. Stretch your front knee, breathe in. Find your Trikonasana, see if you can grab your toe again. And then open, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Coming up, bend your knee, reverse your warrior. Now if you want to do your chin stand on your blocks, you're just going to grab your blocks here, place them underneath the hands or underneath the shoulders. So from here, there's a little bit easier to get that weight up and over. Pick up that leg, come forwards, elbows into your ribs, chin down, float up. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Woohoo! Put the blocks to the side if you use them. And then catch your breath for a moment before the other side. And then we're going to lift the left leg to the sky. Breath in. Knee to your armpit. Down to the wrist. Across to the right. Up into the armpit. And down. And across. And up. And step. Crescent lunge. Arms to the sky. Inhale. And then twist. Right elbow to left knee as you exhale. Breathe in to expand the chest. Open up. Then look down, step your right leg to meet your left. See if you can open the arms here, pull your right hip back. Then look down, grab a hold of the inside of the left foot or your left knee, push into your standing leg, come up into your twisted balance. Look behind you if you can, hold for a few breaths. Back into your chair pose, both knees bend. Place it down, find your elbow to your knee, keep the arms open. Now look down with control, step back. And then lift yourself up, cartwheel the hands. Warrior two as you land, and then stretch back. Inhale, Trikonasana, grab your toe. Open up, breath in. Stay for your breath out. Reverse your warrior, bend your knee. Maybe grab your blocks again for your chin stand. Last little setup here. Hands to blocks. Tiger curl. Make sure that your back foot is a bit closer than it normally would be for a plank so that you can come forward, drop the chin, float off. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Moving the blocks if you have them. And then lift the heels, look forward. Let's jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Up to stand, reach the hands. Hands to the heart. Last time in flow, one last little add-on. I'm not going to be using the blocks for my transitions this time, but if you enjoyed that version of your chin stand, please just have them ready at the top of your mat so they're already ready for you when you get there. So let's go. Chair pose, inhale. One big breath. Folding, exhale. Halfway lift. Jumping back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, big breath in. This time we're just going to step it right through, knee to your nose. And step, crescent lunge, inhale. Twisting to the left. Opening the arms. Keep them open, look down, and then step down. Grab your foot, maybe from the outside edge of your right foot this time. And come to stand. Find your balance, look behind you. Deep breath in. Coming back down with control, keep the arms open as you step your right leg back to the floor. Inhale, and now sit your hips to your heels. Get ready for your side crow. Hands are planted flat on the floor. Lift your hips up and over to get the legs off the floor. Maybe you want to start to straighten your bottom leg forwards and your top leg back. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. Find your chair pose. So we're standing back up. Inhale. Look down, slow step back with your left leg. Coming up, twist into your warrior 2. Stretch and reverse. Trikonasana. Have a full breath here. And out. Reverse into your warrior 2. And then move through your chaturanga here as you wish. And take a breath in between sides. And then we go last time, last side, left leg up, breath in. Knee to your nose, straight through, pick it up, step it down, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist, right elbow to left knee. Open the arms here. Look down, step your right leg forwards. Pick up your left leg, maybe from the outside of the foot as you stand into the right leg and twist. Look behind, breath in. And with control, bringing that leg back down to the floor. Sink all the way to your heels. Plant your hands if you're doing side crow. If not, just stay here in your squat. Hips on your elbows. Lean forwards. Maybe you stretch the legs out. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Drop the feet. Find your chair. Twist. Arms are open. Breath in. Look down. Big step back with your right leg. Slowly. Then lift yourself up in your twist. Cartwheel the hands over. Warrior 2. Reverse. Trikonasana. A little active rest here. Breath in as you open. And breath out as you stay. Reverse your warrior, bend your knee, reach overhead. Chaturanga. Maybe with your chin tap or chin stand. Into your up dog. And into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Lift the heels, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Folding, exhale. Up to stand, hands to the sky. Hands to your heart. We're going to move into a crow pose. Last little challenge, I promise you. If you like, stand on top of a block. I find it becomes a little bit more accessible as my legs are elevated. So you do you. Toes are turned out. Come up onto your tippy toes as you start to bend the knees out and move the hips back. The knees moves into the armpits as the hands reaches for the floor. Curve the spine, give the floor a push. And now your hips are quite high already, so do not drop them as you lean forwards into your hands, bend the elbows back. Look forwards. Maybe you can hover your legs off the block. If you want to come into crane pose, you can stretch the elbows. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Shoot the legs back. Crocodile hover. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Move the block away. For now, lift the heels, look forward. We're gonna jump to sit up through the hands. Ooh, find your boat pose. And then feet to the floor, rolling down. Have a little constructive rest here. Feet goes wide, knees together. Hands can rest on your belly. Let the body settle down again. We're going to come into some back bends. I would recommend trying these with the blocks underneath your feet, if you have blocks. So, find your blocks, place them hip width apart, really close to your hips. So maybe even so close that you can touch the block with your fingertips. Okay, now lift the hips for your bridge pose, shuffle the shoulder blades together, and notice how your hips can come up a little bit higher. This is a great place to stay. If you want to go further, hands by your ears, push up into your wheel pose. Now, it gets a little bit heavier to push up as our hips and our feet are elevated. But once you are up, you will see there's a lot more space to be had. So maybe come up to the crown of your head first. Just rearrange yourself here. And then push into the hands. Once you are up there, walk the hands a bit closer to your feet. And then push into the feet. So the chest moves over the hands. And we're just going to breathe here for a little bit. Three more breaths. Hug the inner thighs in so the knees are not splaying out. And then chin to your chest. If you're all the way up, lower the hips to the floor. Hug your knees to your chest. And then rock from side to side. Now, grab a hold behind your knees again, a couple of rock and rolls up and down the spine to come to a seated position. So, moving the blocks away for now, we're going to open the legs into a straddle. So I'm going to just turn this way, legs out wide. If this is tricky, hips on the block. That's going to make the fold at the hips a little bit more accessible. So from here, walking forwards, toes are facing the sky as we drop down as far as we can. And then we breathe here. Take 3 more long breaths here. And then starting to make your way up to a seat. Help your legs back together. Give yourself a little cuddle here. Maybe drop the forehead to the knees. And then last position. This is going to be our variation of Shavasana. So if you would just rather move into your Shavasana, or if you don't have blocks, you do that. Otherwise, we're going to open the chest. So the blocks are going to be in this T shape. This is quite a deep chest opener. So an alternative to this will be just one block underneath the shoulder blades here. If you want a little bit more, we're going to have this a long block in between the shoulder blades. So I'm going to wiggle my way there. Make sure that the edge of that block is quite high up in the upper back, about where the bra strap would be if you have one. And then you lay down, and the other block is just to support the head. Now, if you feel like this bottom block is digging into your mid-back, it's too low, so bring it higher. And then the arms are going to go out to the side, palms facing up. Soles of the feet together, knees falls down. This is where we tune out but in. We're tuning out by tuning in. So coming back to the inside of our physical frames. We have just stirred up so much energy. See if you can collect a little bit for yourself here. Let it settle in the body for a couple of minutes. Take a deep breath in. Soft exhale. Coming back into your body in the present moment if you drifted off. Start to gather your knees together. And I want to just roll off the blocks, remove the one between the shoulder blades, and then remove the one under your head. Coming into a constructive rest position here. So also the feet wide, knees together, hands on your torso. Just letting the back body settle down into the ground. And then you can roll over to one side just to push yourself up into a seat so that we can finish our practice together. Breathe in as you reach the arms up above your head. Close the eyes, exhale, hands to your heart, bow the head down to the fingertips, and we bow in gratitude to ourselves, to the practice, and to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this fiery Aries practice. I hope you feel energized and a bit renewed, and that you can go into your day taking some aligned actions and making some purposeful decisions. I hope to see you in my next class.